All right, welcome back, guys, to a whiskey adventure. We've got a very special quest for you guys today. This is a bottle/sample review of one that I've been looking forward to for a very long time, and a very long time is like a year, maybe. But this is Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon 2024 hazmat, coming in at 140.2 proof.
Just barely hazmat.
Yeah. And this is minimum 6 years old. So this is going to be hot, but I'm expecting it to be also delicious. So let's get into the nose here. This is a sample I got from Daniel, a friend on the Cult of Balcones Facebook group. So he helped get me some samples that I've been looking forward to for a long time. So shout out to Daniel. Appreciate you, brother.
Ooh, that is a very nice nose.
It is not the nose of a hazmat whiskey.
No,
I will say
it
that.
is not.
It's oaky, graham crackery, dark chocolate, like a cacao powder.
I was gonna say that dark chocolate fountain on there and the graham crackery.
Yeah. You know, that typical Garrison Brothers profile, basically. A little bit of a grassiness to it. Just at like the top of the nose.
I'm not getting that note, but maybe a touch of honey, just slightly.
Yeah. Like a dark sweetness, basically. A dark vanilla as well. Shall we?
Let's go.
It does not drink hazmat.
No, it is not.
It drinks hot still.
It does. It's more. Just more up your cask strength, barrel strength.
I would think like 128 maybe. 128 proof.
Yeah.
Which is good considering it's hazmat, you know. Finish is long. Nose pretty much transfers perfectly to the palate. It's not really anything different about it, I would say.
No, it's.
Yeah, you get what what you smell, pretty much. I will say, comparing this to, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it, you know.
You have to go for a comparison.
Alright, so it's not every day you get to try Cowboy Bourbon, especially the hazmat one. They I shouldn't say only, I think they released like 10,000 bottles of this release, which is a fucking lot of bottles, to be fair. But this is a $250 bottle, so it's not cheap. And so what we're gonna do is, I've got this single barrel proof distiller's pick. This is 129.8 proof, and this was picked by Donis Todd, the master distiller. 64.9% ABV.
Alcohol volume.
Yeah. And so I just want to compare these real quick, just to see what the differences are. That's a good cork pop right there. It's a good pour sound too.
Most people hate on the Willet still pot. That's the pour sound you get from it.
Pot still is awful. I'm one of them haters.
You're one of the haters, I'm the opposite.
I hate it. It's awful. Alright. A little bit of a bottle comparison. This turned from a sample review to a bottle comparison review, but okay. It definitely smells younger. A little bit more of that grassy note. compared to the Cowboy Bourbon.
I get a lot more fruit, a lot more melon on this one.
I have a hard time, when I know what it is, I have a hard time picking up fruit in this, but when I blinded it that one time, that's when I got the fruit, so. I will agree that there's fruit in there. I just have a hard time picking it out when I know what it is. Oh, fuck, that's good, dude.
Oh, that is good.
That is like honey. It's like this, but like more honey. It's sweeter,
More sweeter.
easier to sip because it's
More
proof.
approachable.
Yeah. I feel like they're pretty comparable, honestly. Let's add some drops of water to the Cowboy Bourbon.
We'll see how comparable it really gets.
See if we can maybe get it a little bit closer in proof. Try and take like really tiny sips.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Honestly, I feel like the single barrel proof it's more viscous. It's got a longer finish. It's not as hot.
You get a lot more notes from it.
Yeah.
Stronger notes. Cowboy Bourbon's good if you want a nice hot bourbon that doesn't drink too hot though.
Yeah. This is more complex. Again, a longer finish. It's got more going on. It's not as hot. Needless to say, I'm shocked. I was really expecting the Cowboy Bourbon to be better. But I will say, normally this is like $180, $200 for a single barrel proof. I only got it, you guys can probably see it on here, for $80.
Good old Augusta liquor.
Yeah. And they have, I think, a few more of these. So
I picked up mine. I picked up one of these ones from them for $50 because it was all the wax was all cracked on it.
You got the non-barrel proof though, right? You got the regular.
I'm not sure which one. I have to go double check.
You got the black wax one?
No, it's the same silver wax.
Really?
It was $20 less than this because the wax was all cracked up in the front.
I'm gonna be upset if you got one of these for fucking $50, dude. That would be a crazy steal. But yeah, I mean, again, with single barrels, you never know what you're gonna get. So that kind of makes it a little bit more tough. At least with Cowboy Bourbon, it's a batched product, so you know it's gonna taste like this every single bottle.
Right.
But for what we have on here, I'm gonna take the single barrel proof.
I'm definitely digging this one
over the Cowboy Bourbon. And that's not to say the Cowboy Bourbon is bad. It is really good. It's just that this is excellent. You know,
it was just proof down just that little bit more. Some extra due diligence was done on it.
Yeah. And I don't know if this is an engraving or if this is, I don't remember this being on my last bottle. It does say, this is like actually part of the bottle. It's not an engraving, so I don't remember this being on my last bottle. It says on here, good bourbon can change the world. And this is distilled and barreled in 2019. And this is food grade #1 white corn from South Texas. So if you guys can get yourself a bottle of this, I would say, save yourself $50 to $70 instead of getting that Cowboy Bourbon. I will say the Cowboy Bourbon does come with that special fancy wood box and everything like that. So if all that presentation and shit and the hazmat, all that stuff matters to you, then
go for the Cowboy Bourbon.
Might be worth it, for going a little bit more. But if you're strictly going for nose and palate, single barrel proof, Master Distiller Select is, to me, that's the better pour. Not by a ton, maybe by like 20%.
Enough to make a little difference.
Yeah, but they're both absolutely delicious. I'm a big Garrison Brothers fan. And I've got a sample of Lady Bird from Daniel that I really want to get into as well. But I really want to try Laguna Madre. That is like one of my like white whale bottles, you know, it's like $350 MSRP. But I'd really like to try that because it's supposed to be absolutely top tier. But that said, I think that's going to be it for this video. We've rambled on probably enough here.
Yeah.
But let us know in the comments if you guys are fans of Garrison Brothers or if you've had anything from Garrison Brothers. I will say, if you're scared about Texas whiskey, I would go into Garrison Brothers not being scared of Texas whiskey because it's so viscous and sweet and
very
delicious.
approachable.
As long as you like dark, dessert, chocolatey graham cracker pours, you're gonna like Garrison Brothers. A lot of people say it's not worth the cost, but in my opinion, they put out really damn good products. So that said, that's gonna be it.
Until next time.
Catch you guys next time.